In the hot and humid summer months of Japan, you'll often come across the ubiquitous Katoributa, a ceramic pig that houses a mosquito-repelling coil. What are the origins and how did the object become what it is today? Mosquito coils known as Katorisenko were first introduced in 1890 during the Meiji period. Eiichiro Ueyama was an exporter of mandarin oranges who founded the Dainihon Jochugiku Company. He was introduced to a seed trader from the United States who offered a species of flowering chrysanthemum that could be used as an insecticide. When the flower heads were dried and ground into a powder, it proved lethal to insects, but non-toxic to mammals and safe for use around food. He decided to commercialize the idea of an insect-repelling stick. However, the original rod-shaped product had its disadvantages as it burned out quickly and could easily topple over as it burned. Eiichiro's wife, Yuki, searched for a solution and eventually came up with the idea of molding it into a spiral shape. By lighting the outer end of the spiral, it would start a slow, even burn, emitting a smoke that lasted up to 6 hours. Thus, the product became indispensable to the mosquito-ridden Japanese summers. One of the most popular ways of housing the Katorisenko comes in the form of a ceramic pig known as a Katoributa. It is said that there are two origin theories as to its unique shape. The tokoname theory of the 1950s is that a pig farmer was troubled by the mosquitoes that were landing on and biting his pigs. He first used a clay, cylindrical pipe with the mosquito coil to distribute the smoke. However, due to the wide mouth of the clay pipe, the smoke would diffuse too much. He decided to shrink the mouth of the clay pipe to reduce airflow, which then resembled a pig. He began producing it as a Tokoname City souvenir, and it became a major hit spreading across the country. The other theory comes from a much earlier time dating back to the Edo period. A Katoributa was discovered in the ruins of a samurai residence in Shinjuku, Tokyo, about 35 centimeters long and 23 centimeters in diameter. Since the mosquito coil wasn't invented until the Meiji era, they would have used cedar leaves and chips to drive away insects. The hole that acts as the pig's nose is much narrower than its current design. It is thought that perhaps a large sake bottle was cut at its base with the opening resembling the pig's nose. Nowadays, the holder is much wider for fire safety and smaller because of the introduction of the coils. The theory hasn't been proven, but it is also thought that the Edo period Katoributa was not a pig, but perhaps a wild boar. Wild boars were considered to be a deity worshipped as a protector against fire, so it could have been placed in the home as a good luck charm. The Katoributa's curious shape is the result of adding a delightful form to a practical necessity.